Hello everyone and welcome back for part 2 of this Let's Play of Rome on Demigod difficulty with my mod on version 7. So yeah, I was a bit confused here because there is nothing in his trade deal. So our war with Darius goes pretty well. This is the kind of tactic you want to use. So you set up your melee units should creep up little by little forward, make kills when they can. Although this move with the Legion on top was definitely a mistake, because it would be targeted by a bit too many range units, and you use your range unit to make a lot of damage. Yeah, as you can see, I lost the Legion here, which is not very surprising. So I was a bit sad here not to be able to kill the catapult. Alright, so production. So if you are in a war, might as well go full on it. So I make a Legion here. Alright, so a lot of micromanagement with units. Alright, so later in the game it's not very... it's not a big problem to lose units, but that early in the game, since you don't really have that many units and your city need to be a lot of other stuff than units, you kind of have to be very careful not to use too many. Alright, so this is the time where you should decide for a kill on the city. So I'm trying to surround it as much as I can with my legions. This one I put this one on fortified so that it can hold the unit above it. Alright, so time to get a little bit more infrastructure. I got the Statue of Zeus in this Let's Play, mostly because this is a very, very good wonder right now for domination games. It gives you a bonus when you attack city, and it also makes city a bit less... the resistance time in the city is lower. It halves the time the city is in resistance. So I look at the city, it's absolutely crap. I will use Kumai to get most of the bonuses from the wheat and the salt. So I decide to raise Susa. Alright, so same technique, just move forward slowly. Now that I got a great general, this will also make my unit do a little bit more damage. I think I make a switch. Yeah, I'm getting the monuments right now. Speed up the production. Yeah, not the production, but the culture. Here I consider that the catapult is more important, so I want to finish it with my archer this way. Meanwhile, I bring units on the left side. With melee units, one of the key thing to be successful in war is to deploy on a larger area, so that you have more opportunity for flanking. Whereas when you have a lot of range unit, what you usually want more is to pack them together to have a very large zone of death, basically, where you can do a lot of a lot of damage. Whereas when you play with melee units, you want more to play on controlling the space, basically. Right, yeah, I get the granary that I should have gotten way earlier in Antium. This makes the city quite lagging behind, which is really not that good. So yeah, this is where you move your unit around, trying to surround the city. This can give you some of these opportunity to kill the range unit very easily, since the range unit don't have a lot of defense. They fall quite easily, so if you catch them out of position, this is a nice opportunity to create. So here I'm a little bit, I have a little bit of a hard time with the terrain. I've stopped to raise Susa so that I can use the area for healing. This is something that I suggest. You can do that and then raise the city later on. It will count as an extra city for the tech penalty. So here I was a little bit surprised by Germany backstabbing me. Although I guess I was kind of lucky for him to not have that many good units. So I will be able to defend against this attack. So yeah, I bring back a couple of legions. But I guess, on the other hand, if he was closer to my city, I may have seen his attack more easily. So I don't know. So in that kind of situation, you kind of can try to take more time to finish to grab the city. Mostly because, as you can see, he has mostly melee units, and melee units are not very efficient at focus firing. So you can try to get the city down slowly by slowly, more easily than if he had a lot of range units surrounding the city, which could all focus one unit at a time, and therefore killing like one unit every turn, basically. I don't know what I did that, why I switched the two legions here. Alright, so here I bring the two legions. This is why you really like legions. you will see that they do a very good job of defending against that army, even if he has a lot more units. My units, the legions, are just that much better than swordmen's, and I don't know what he has, like composite maybe. Right, here, so here I feel like I could lose this guy. I still move back. At least he can no longer be attacked by the city. But now the only unit that is protecting him could be this this composite bow. So since the legion that is at risk is like my hero, I think I chose. Oh no, okay. I think I thought I had chosen to sacrifice the archer. So it seems if I don't remember if I lose my legion here or not. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, so now I'm getting my libraries so that I can make the National College at some point, as well as I'm also trying to make aqueducts. Alright, so I got the city. It's a nice city, especially with the three great works. This will definitely boost our culture. And now I try to I choose to make peace, and decide that I will get his other city later on. I make a declaration of friendship with Byzantium. The main reason being that she isn't at war with anybody that I really care about, so there is no problem making peace with her. Alright, so this city on the east is definitely at risk. Now I can raise Susa without a problem. Yeah, here, so yeah, I have like, yeah, I still have a few units, and this is why legions are good. They can really withstand a lot of heat, and I'm bringing back more, and I think I don't have much issue defending this. Alright, so I'm getting all libraries in all my expansions. I may buy a wall, I can't remember. I also have to make roads. Yeah, so basically, yeah, here I think I made the mistake. Yeah, so I should have used the bombardment to kill the warrior, and then move my legion on the tile. So the good thing with legion is that you can use them for roads. So this is what I will do. So yeah, as you can see, I have a scout here in the middle of all this, which I'm not using, which is not a good idea. Should have been exploring for a while, because I really see not much of the map. There is still one civilization that I don't know of, and when it comes to city-states, there are really a lot of city-states that I don't know. So yeah, I bought walls to make it more likely that I keep the city. Walls aren't as good as in the mod as they are in the base game, but they cost, well, basically they have the same value, but they are just less powerful. They just cost less. So he doesn't want to make peace. So yeah, here you see me moving my legion around so that I can get roads going. Meanwhile, I'm almost done with the libraries. Now that the first war has been dealt with, this is a good time to switch to a more economic strategy. So getting the libraries, and it's not that important to have gotten them so late, because as you can see, I still get a lot of science from the new cities. And anyway, since libraries are mostly a function of population, as long as you don't stop your growth, as long as you get the population, you shouldn't have a problem getting a late library or late university. Alright, so I'm mostly making sure that I have enough melee units to defend on multiple fronts. Here, where here I live, I have only one front that is really important. But I also want to make sure that I can get the last city of Persia. Well, not the last city, but the city at, what's it, Pesegardai, something like that. So here I have to decide on a new tree. I don't have unlocked medieval at this point. The medieval era, I think I'm still in the classical era. So otherwise I would probably have gone commerce maybe, but here I will go right liberty and get the happiness for roads, as well as the reduction for the number of city for culture. Which I wonder how much it's worth. I think it's worth quite a lot once you have a good amount of city. You basically get less less of an increase. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you kinda get something like 50% more culture efficiency once you have enough city. I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, I grab a crab. Yeah, so that I have enough happiness. Germany wants some extra stuff, but yeah, it's not going to happen. He wants some cities for making peace, although he has absolutely no chance to win this war. This is mostly a function of the AI evaluating the number of units it has, whether or not his cities are at risk. So basically in this situation he considers that he has a lot of units, even if these units are not a threat to your cities. Alright, not that much to say more at this point of the game. I'm getting the aqueducts. As you said, I've probably repeated it a lot on the forums. Aqueducts are one of the best building in the game, probably the best building in the game, honestly. So you want to make sure that you're getting them. Even if you're not in a very big growth phase, as long as you want to grow, the aqueducts are definitely good. Unless you really have very little food, extra food in one city, in which case something like a granary or a watermill would be a better use. Would be better for your growth. Basically, you can view the aqueduct as an increase of your food efficiency by approximately 60%, if I remember correctly. So let's say you have 10, you have a surplus food of 10. In that case, an aqueduct is worth 6 food, which is really good. Basically, it's like the Hanging Gardens. Can't remember if it's exactly 60. Well, it's not exactly 50 because 60 because you don't get 40% of the next growth requirement, but of the last one. So basically, you're never at 40%. You're like at between 35 and 40. Alright, so I didn't get a religion this game. Was too late for it. But I still got my neighbors as a very good religion, which can give me pagodas. So this is what I will make for most of the game. I will make pagodas out of the faith for the extra happiness, culture, and faith. All right, so yeah, so we lost a composite bow here, definitely because I wasn't really careful enough. So this is what you have to do with range unit. You really have to make sure that they cannot be flanked by a melee unit, otherwise there is a very high likelihood that you will lose the unit. No, here, yeah, I have to go for drill. If you can get units with both medical promotion and march, these units are really good, because basically they heal every turn. They heal everyone that is healing around them by +5, and then they heal every turn themselves for 5 more. So basically every turn that they get 15 health, regardless of what they're doing, which is definitely interesting. So here I'm going for steel, the natural upgrade here for our units, considering we have a lot of infantry melee. So as such, longswords are definitely the next upgrade for us. Alright, so after aqueducts, I really like usually to get workshops. Workshops will allow you to get a lot of infrastructure before universities. So I think it's definitely good. In the mod, universities aren't very good if you don't have a high population in a city. So there is absolutely no rush to get a university around turn 100. I think as long as you get universities before 130, I think you're fine. Alright, so you still want something too costly for peace. Here I'm basically preparing for steel. To be honest, it may have been a good idea here to try to expand in the south or in the middle here, grab another city from ourselves. But on the other hand, we don't really have a lot of gold to really boost the city up. And we will get many cities from conquest. Alright, so now that I have all of the bottom tech that I want for now, it's time to switch the technologies to a more economic focus. So I will go with currency here. I want to try to get some more gold from the merchant specialist, and also try to generate some great merchants for easy alliances with the city-states, as well as extra gold. Yeah, so I just upgraded a lot of units here. So I'm bringing them to Persia. So yeah, I declare war on him. Honestly, this is like I think it's a mistake to not look around for who would pay something for me to go to war. This is definitely something that I have a tendency to forget, and this is not a good idea. You should look for who is willing to pay some money to for you to go to war with someone they don't like. For example, in this case, I think that there would have been a very high chance for me to get some gold from China to attack Persia. One thing you can also do in the mod is to ask for cooperative wars with the AI. I've been able to do it sometimes. Like, you look at who they have denounced, and very often they will accept to go at war with you against someone they have denounced. Alright, so these longswords are definitely great units. Here, yeah, my gold is absolutely awful, +4. So I will be very happy to get a market. And then it's a switch to civil service to go in a more classic way to play C5, where you go civil service and then universities. Here, yeah, here I should heal. So this is what I do. Alright, and this is the end of this video. Thank you everyone for listening.